Dearest Mother, I came to this rock to find you. But I only find myself surrounded by schemers. The President, the soldier, the Duchess, and the Cardinal, and those who invited us here. But I won't be a pawn in their games. What brought you here? What have you left for me to find? Are you even still alive?
Why do you think she wanted to leave?
Everything is possible if you make the right choices.
It will take all my skill and my silver tongue to solve this mystery. Before it's too late.
And welcome back everybody to the council. So we took a Holy Lance. I just hope it's the right one. I just hope that, but I think I can trust Von Vormer. I think I can trust him. And Johnny Morver the wolf. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, where's the wolf, by the way? Where's the wolf? No. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No. This way, not this way, not this way, not this way. This way, this way, this way, this way, this way. This way, this way. That way. Now this way. And good. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. That way. Perfect, perfect. Found it.
De Richet,
Ah.
sticking your nose everywhere
What?
again.
Wow, what's the matter with him?
Yeah.
Excuse me, monsieur. I don't follow you.
I haven't come all this way just to fail so close to the goal.
Why? What are you talking about?
I am talking about what you are doing. This
What?
conference is going to boost my career. There is no question of me letting you ruin everything. I just
Okay.
surprised Piaget and Volner talking. You are about to rob Mortimer. Give
What?
me what you took from him immediately.
Let's keep calm, please. I don't know what you're talking about. I'll have to cut this short, quick.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know what you're going on about, and I don't have time for this right now.
Don't bank on getting rid of me so easily, De Richet. Where have you been?
Make it
I'm
from my
still
mother.
looking for my mother, if you can believe it. I've been in the manor basement. Check if she might have gone lost.
And did you find her?
No, not a trace.
I'm warning you, De Richet. I've got my eye on you. I'll
Okay.
soon figure out what you are up to. And
Okay.
I am convinced that you have indeed robbed Mortimer. The game is up. Give me what you took from him.
You know, this is becoming an
nothing.
obsession with you.
Show me what you are carrying, or I will call the servants.
I got more manuscript. Wait. Okay. I've read all. Oris. Okay, let's
Very
see.
well. Fair is fair. You've exposed me. Here. This is what I took from him. Look, I'm sorry. I acted on a bizarre impulse.
I don't know either, and frankly, you have disappointed me. That said, it is not as bad as I thought it would be. Right. We'll leave it there. I'm glad that things have been cleared up.
So, are we finished here?
Indeed we are. I shall leave you.
That's right. Go play somewhere else. See
Yeah,
you later,
thanks.
monsieur. Come on. I have to hurry up and join my mother at the wharf now.
Good, good. So, I thought about manuscript because it would be like it wouldn't believe me. I think if I told him no. So I think it was best idea to say, "Oh, it's just a book. Come on, just a book." Okay, So the wharf. Where's the wharf? Where's the wharf? Maybe there. Here. No. Forecourt, without this, dining hall, library, service territory, film room, portrait gallery, sir, small salon, throne room, performers, Adams, Washington, Fort Piaggi, de Richet, Quadoi. What's the wharf? Where's the wharf again? No, it's not that. Traffic room. I just wonder where's the wharf. Okay, let's try that. And that's the library, so no. Where's the wharf? There. She wouldn't be there. No, she wouldn't. Just wouldn't. That would be too obvious. Oh, good day. Hey?
Am I disturbing you?
God damn it, de Richet! Are
What?
you joking or what? You sell me pipe dreams about Mortimer's project, and a few hours later, one of your allies completely breaks down. Is this what Mortimer's
fault.
side is all about?
Listen, I'm kind of in a rush. Enough is enough. Choose your side and then everyone will be happy.
What? What are you playing at, de Richet? It's too late! I've come too far to back out now. Good God. I swear there's nothing common about you, de Richet.
So everyone tells me.
Oh, while you're here, you wouldn't know who the last guest is, would you?
What do you mean?
I heard Sir Gregory speaking about it. A certain Al-Asif, something or other.
Who?
Ah.
What?
Obviously not. It's not important, forget it.
No, hang on.
It doesn't matter, I'm telling you. We'll find out soon enough. I'm in a hurry right now. I'm waiting for someone. See you later, Louis.
Shit. I haven't time either. See you later.
Alasif? Ready? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck it. It's not good, it's not good. Oh, can't go there.
Ah, Louis.
Oh,
Perfect timing.
As
seriously?
luck would have it.
Come, my boy. I would like to have a word with you.
Seriously? Oh, come on. It's not easy at all. I don't like it, I don't like it.
It's time we had a little chat.
What's wrong, my lord? Tell me. What's with all the bodyguards?
Louis, it's time you found out the truth. I've been
Okay.
observing you since you arrived. I see you running all over the grounds in search of Sarah. I would like to prevent her from leading you even further down the wrong road.
Oh,
You
See
see,
nothing.
Sarah and I have known each other for a very long time, Louis. I am aware of her theory about me, about Gregory, about the demons.
okay, say nothing,
She's
say nothing.
right. Look at me. I have inhabited this body since 1191. For the last 602 years, I have been this dear William Mortimer.
Okay.
You're the devil incarnate.
The devil? I'm not saying that all Judeo-Christian folklore hasn't served us, but the truth is, of course, Something quite different. Please, don't look at us through the primitive prism of religions. I am not hiding any horns or goat's feet, Louis. I have no tail.
Why do you bring up folklore? You mean that you've taken advantage of people's beliefs?
No, not exactly. I mean that we in fact created them from scratch. It is amazing to see how mankind has such a strong need to believe in something superior to itself. It was very instructive for what was to come.
Okay.
You've been Mortimer for 600 years? How long have the demons been among mankind?
I don't think I'd be lying if I said that we have always been here.
Okay.
If I follow you, you must have witnessed some of the greatest moments in history.
You could certainly say that, yes.
Okay.
Did you know ancient Egypt?
Oh, yes, yes. We were gods on earth in those days.
What did men call you then?
Amenhotep IV.
The 10th pharaoh of the 18th dynasty?
Wow.
Ooh, I see you're a connoisseur, Louis. Impressive.
Did you know ancient Greece?
In many ways, yes. One day Pericles, the next Parmenides. Just the memory of the time I spent working on acoustics with Pythagoras. Well, it moves me quite deeply, to tell the truth.
Pericles. He's the one who brought Athens to its golden age, isn't he?
Yeah. It was a ruler of Athens.
In a way, yes.
He established democracy,
Yeah,
and then
democracy.
he died during an epidemic. It wasn't so long after his 2 sons passed away. Isn't that right?
Excuse me, Louis. I would rather not relive any more of that, if you don't mind.
Oh.
Did you experience ancient Rome?
Oh, yes. Luxury and decadence, Louis. My family did indeed reign supreme, but from this period I retain only the works of my friend, Marcus Vitruvius Pollio.
Wow.
You seem to be fascinated by Christ. You weren't him, were you?
Oh, no, not at all. He was my father, though. Strange, it seems.
I beg your pardon?
What?
Am I dreaming? Please tell me I'm dreaming.
We should have a chance to talk about all that again later, but yes, he was my father. All the mythology surrounding Jesus of Nazareth really stems from my father's prideful need to show himself among men.
Okay.
I've noticed that you have a passion for the Crusades.
Among other things, yes. Mainly the third. It was during the siege of St. Joan of Arc that I took possession of Lord Mortimer.
And you've never changed skins or bodies since?
I have used other envelopes, but only to carry out very short tasks. Apart from that, indeed, I have been able to retain the identity of William Alexander Mortimer throughout the centuries.
Why? Why this guy? Okay.
Lucifer, the fallen archangel, left heaven accompanied by 133,306,668 angels.
Wow.
Is it
Many?
true that there are that many of you?
No, I assure you, Louis. Forget your Bible class. It's ridiculous. We are not angels. We don't have wings. There is certainly nowhere near 1,000,000 of us. And for that matter, no sacred human text represents us correctly. There are several families, and the family to which I belong has 8 siblings, including Gregory and myself.
Sir Gregory
Wow.
is your brother?
Yes, what can I say? You can't choose your family, but it is very difficult to know exactly how many of us there are because a large number of our kind remain hidden or never reveal themselves even to us.
Wow.
And you truly have the power to manipulate the thoughts of men.
That's right. Every demon has the capacity to infiltrate the minds of men and to read and steer their thoughts.
Wow. What hand? Yeah.
What do you do with this power?
We help them, of course.
Yeah, sure.
Of course you do. And you expect me to believe that, I suppose.
Louis, demon is just a word. It all depends on what exists beneath the surface. I understand that this isn't easy. The culture of men is centered on the fact that demons are responsible for all the evils on Earth.
But if it's the same in every single culture, then maybe there might be something to it. don't you think?
Certainly there is something to it. Control. Man has spent his existence wishing to believe in the supernatural and imposing his belief on others. What could be more convenient for manipulating the masses? A perfect, inaccessible being and a plethora of demons in everyone. The perfect idea to relieve men of all responsibility while still finding them guilty.
Can you tell me more about your capacities, your supernatural powers?
Supernatural? From my point of view, they are perfectly natural. But Louis, just because the monkey does not fly, doesn't mean that we should consider the bird a supernatural creature. We are all part of a grand design. We are simply made like this. By developing our art, we are able to read thoughts as well as write in the minds of men. It is possible for us to make them bow to our desire, but it doesn't work without leaving some scars.
I see. So other questions? How can I believe him?
Why should I trust you?
I'm not asking you to, Louis. If you are still in doubt about the demons, I can assure you that won't last long.
Okay.
But why me?
Why do I tell you about the greatest secret ever revealed to man?
That's right.
I'm coming to that. Don't worry.
Okay.
What has my mother got to do with all this?
She embarked on a crusade many years ago to kill all the demons.
That must have upset you. I imagine you retaliated.
No, I'm afraid she never forgave me.
Forgave what?
We met when she was still just a young woman. I appeared to her in a different form because I didn't want to reveal the identity of Lord Mortimer at that time. She was looking for someone interested in the occult to decipher an ancient book. We spent many years together until I revealed my true nature to her.
The old book was Al-Azif, wasn't it?
Did she speak about it?
Not so long ago, yes.
Indeed, it was already Al-Azif. She wanted to unlock the secrets.
Okay. But there's something...
How would you qualify your species scientifically?
I can ask again.
Good question. What is your area of expertise?
I'm not a
My
scientist.
lord, to tell you the truth, I don't see myself as a scientist.
Well, consider us as a simple species still unknown to most of men. Thus we are born. We have the capacity to change bodies, that is all.
Okay.
What are the demons' projects for humanity?
Our aim has long since been to protect humanity from itself. On the other hand, although we give them the impulse to succeed, we don't all agree as to the path they take to achieve it.
Okay. So there's nothing else.
Louis, it's time you opened your eyes. Come, you'll soon see.
After you.
Rascal.
If you could manipulate us mentally, what's the point of all the theatrics of the conference?
You must suspect that we asked ourselves that very same question. For many centuries, we didn't organize any conferences, and most of the time, it ended in civil war between demons. Many of us were killed during this period. The idea of organizing conferences was the answer to everything. The interest being to erect some rules among ourselves. Our family first divided up all the principal countries of the world. Now, whenever one of us wanted to propose a major change between these countries, they summon the demon in question and initiate a conference. The demon that initiates the proposition doesn't have to give notification of the subject of the conference beforehand. Consequently, we participate along with our best assets. Once the humans are brought together, the conference begins, but we are forbidden to use our talents to influence the participants. The first meeting is held in order to expose the subject to all the participants, followed by several days of reflection, during which we are allowed to be persuasive, but not to impose our will. A second meeting closes the conference with a final vote.
So, for you it's a game, isn't it?
I understand your remark, but after living several centuries, you stand back and enjoy what reflection and pleasure you can.
No need to ask that again.
So, Von Borchert, he was looking for the Al-Aziz for you.
Exactly. Al-Aziz has always belonged to my family, Louis, and with good reason.
Ah.
My father wrote much of it. Can you tell me what you've done with...
What, you mean the Al-Aziz?
No, I already know that. Sarah came here with it and got rid of it. I was thinking of Von Borchert. He isn't essential, but he is a trusted person.
He's a prisoner at our headquarters in Paris.
All right.
Did what happened to Elizabeth Adams have anything to do with you?
Unfortunately, the poor girl became an issue between us, in spite of herself. A family of demons is still a family, and as in all families, there are disputes. Elizabeth's family, the Adams, has always been under the patriarchal control of my father. As he and myself are not really on very good terms, sending poor Elizabeth here was terribly rude of him, really.
You did accept, though.
No, I would say rather I was presented with a fait accompli by Gregory and went along with the intention of helping her. But this is my castle, and everyone is the master of their own home.
And so...
You killed her.
The child was already condemned, Louis. My father would never have let her be. I had to pass inside her mind and, yes, make her take her own life. Trapped between the unyielding control of my father and your mother's terrible treatments, I wouldn't wish a life like that on anyone. Would you?
So neither my mother nor Peru were ever guilty.
Yeah.
You just gave me the runaround with that whole investigation.
Now don't take it the wrong way. I was obliged to keep up appearances so that Gregory wouldn't suspect me. And
why me?
it enabled me to size you up, Louis.
I was a king.
I hope I've answered all your questions, Louis. Come, I've something to show you.
There is one question that remains to be answered. Why me?
Yeah,
why tell me all of this?
Oh, haven't you guessed yet?
No, of course not. Monster tribe disappear. Support the order. Can't see. This. I guess it
I
needs
think
support
you
of the...
sorely need the Golden Order, and you want to make sure you've got it.
Really? You
No.
really think I'm that desperate?
Well, I did think so, but now I'm not so sure.
Look, we are of the gods, Louis. Always have been. You, as much as me. You are one of us, Louis.
What?
You too are a demon.
Are you serious?
You know it. Deep down inside, you know I am telling you the truth.
No.
Where do you think that natural, charismatic presence comes from? Your
No, no, no,
talent
no, no, no,
must
no, no, no.
already have manifested itself somehow.
No
you
way.
ever had any visions?
No. Stop it. It's
Have you
absurd.
never found yourself suddenly inside someone else's body without knowing why?
No.
Whilst asleep, maybe? That's how it often happens the first time. Your spirit wanders unconsciously.
My mother can't have
No.
lied to me about that.
It's true. Your real mother would never have lied to you,
What do you mean?
Louis. I would rather you found this out from her own lips, but it's important that you know.
No.
Sarah is not your mother.
What?
I'm sorry you had to find out this way, Louis. But you must know the truth before you commit an irreparable act.
No, no, it's not possible.
You are my son.
No. 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 That's so twisted. Oh gosh. Again.
Well, well. So now you're his bastard.
I-
You really took me for a fool.
No.
Don't make a move, you clowns.
Everybody keep calm.
Don't say a word or I'll shoot your kid. Not so clever now, are we? At last I found a way to put the pressure on you, Mortimer.
Look, just calm down, monsieur.
You stopped me from ending it all. Because of you, I've had to pay for it. You don't know what it's like. He's in your head. He's in your soul. I never want to feel that again.
Jack, I did not betray you.
You're just like him.
No. Wait. What's his weakness again? What's his weakness again? What's his weakness again? Just. Okay. Étiquette M psychology. Okay. Étiquette psychology.
Monsieur Peru. I don't even know what this is all about.
It's quite simple. You're like them.
No!
If that's enough to make me unforgivably evil, then I prefer you shoot. But I don't feel as if I've changed. I'm still the same man I was an hour ago.
They will corrupt you. It's inevitable.
And I won't be able to resist, like you are now.
Well...
Give me the benefit of the doubt. Think about it a moment.
So, what are you gonna do now? You've just found out your true nature. What difference does it make?
Is immune... Wait. Is immune to... is immune to questioning, so not questioning. If psychology. Psychology.
Wait, Jack! If it weren't for me, you'd be dead by now. You've seen who I am, and this so-called revelation makes no difference. I'm not a slave to my birth, and I refuse to pretend to be a victim. I am Louis de Richet.
Do you really believe you've got enough strength to resist him?
I am who I am. Only our actions truly define
True.
us. And you can threaten me all you want. It won't make any difference.
Don't change, Louis. You're strong. I wasn't able to make it. You're just like him. You are already. You can't see it, or you don't want to see it, but it's already too late. In fact, I haven't got any choice.
You always have a choice. You know very well what will happen to you if you shoot me. You're going to be held accountable.
Yeah.
And you will lose everything, starting with your freedom, and then your head.
I told you, I don't care.
Not about yourself, maybe, but what about your daughter? It wouldn't be the same for her, would it?
Shut up! Shut up!
She will be alone, in a world that you know is hostile. What will become of her?
That's true, but...
Don't abandon her. Not a second time. It's your last chance, my friend. It's over. Come now.
You know what I told you. Evil and good depend on you, and not on your nature.
Yes, it's true, and the same holds true for all of us.
Monsieur Peru, I am willing to overlook this latest scene. You can thank my son for that. I think, however, that you ought to take your leave for your good and ours, as well as that of your daughter.
He's a good man. He's not a bad man at all. He's not a bad man
Not
at all.
too shaken up. You've experienced many significant events since your arrival.
I don't really
To tell
know.
you the truth, I don't get much time to ask myself those questions.
Quite right. Best not to react to all this too suddenly. Take some time to think about it all. For now, I think you ought to find Sarah, my son. You
Ah,
ought to
stop calling me
talk
like
things
that.
over with her.
So she's been lying to me all along?
Let her justify herself. What's done is done. Sarah must explain herself. You must clear the air. We'll have all the time we need to talk afterwards. But all in good time. Before you join her, I'd like to give you something. As a demon, I would like to introduce you to your first talent.
What?
What do you mean?
Open your mind, my son. Relax. You hold immense power. It's already there inside you. Empty your mind of all thoughts. Just let me show you the way.
I should relax.
Open your mind. Hear my voice. Feel the vibrations and listen to what has been happening to you deep inside, but which you have been concealing. Trust yourself. It's all already in there.
I can hear something.
Now breathe.
It's a sound, very faint.
That's right. Concentrate on it. My voice is growing fainter, but I am here.
What?
Whispers, words, mixed voices.
Focus on one of them. Don't be afraid.
I sense a stream. Some words are clear, but not all of them.
Let them enter into your mind.
I hear them. Now I can hear a clear voice.
Well done, Louis. Congratulations.
What was it?
You are now able to read people's minds.
What?
What?
You heard me. From now on, whenever a human speaks to you, you will be able to read their
What?
thoughts. So, if you need to know something in particular from someone, all you have to do is make them think about it.
But it'd be a violation of their most intimate thoughts, wouldn't it?
To begin with, there's nothing obliging you to do it. You already had the ability without even knowing it. I just gave you the option of putting it into practice if you want. Moreover, it would be wrong to evoke morality here. Every species is different, Louis, and this is the way we are made. That's all there is to it. You are free to use this talent or not. And what's more, it will be up to you to decide what to do with the thoughts you read. That is where the values of right and wrong do come into play. There are also a few rules you need to know that govern this talent when used between ourselves. You can read the thoughts of demons as well as of humans. But
What?
be careful. A demon more experienced than yourselves will know that you are spying and will often react quite violently. It's considered bad form to play around the psyche of another demon. It's a question of courtesy. But let's be clear. What is most considered bad form is getting caught. So I would advise against trying to read the thoughts of Gregory. for
Yeah, sure.
example.
I wasn't thinking about
Yes, the old grump is touchy and rather a stickler about the conventions. On that note, go and see Sarah, Louis. Otherwise, she might leave without you. We'll continue this discussion later if you want. Just join me in my study when you've finished.
What? False reading. You are not able to hear the superficial faults of your character. Each use of mind reading equals one instance point. You can earn one background friend to immunity, two by spreading infinity, and free consuming a devil's form. That's why there is devil's form.
Let's see what Mortimer's thinking about.
He is thinking he might not have been clear enough with you. When I told you not to try to read into Gregory or her experience to demons, it also applied to me, of course.
You can hear me think?
Of course I can. I can sense you. For the moment,
What?
your mind shines like 1,000 lights because you haven't yet mastered the art of concealment from the psyches of others. So, I give you a weapon, and the first thing you do is try to shoot me with it. If my intentions were evil, you would already be at my mercy. So be very careful on whom you use the talent.
All right. Please excuse me.
And don't ever apologize, my son. You are far above that from now on. Now go. One more thing. If
Yeah,
you
but
want
still.
to know the truth about your birth, ask her about Paris, 1763, at 12 Rue des Martyrs. That's where she disemboweled your mother to steal you from me.
What? What the heck?
It's not that I regret all these discussions, but I must hurry to the wharf.
Maybe I can go back later. Okay. So he's really a demon? What? That's some plot twist! Oh my gosh. That's... What the heck, man? How can it be? Just how? No!
Emily, what are you doing here? You wouldn't have seen...
Mother?
No, 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 no.
No!
No! No!
No, what's happened?
No!
Mother! No!
She's ruined my life, Louis. I am sorry.
What were you thinking?
Emma meant everything to me.
no,
Your
no,
mother
no.
destroyed everything by shooting her. She was me, and I was her.
No! Okay.
Dear God, I beg you, make him kill me. I've had enough of it all. I no longer have the strength in me.
I needed to talk to her. She was going to tell me everything.
I am sorry.
Oh, no!
Emma would have done.
No!
You're the one who killed Emma, not my mother.
And it wouldn't have happened if Sarah hadn't struck out at Emma first.
No!
Get out of here. Why have you always lied to me? Why didn't you ever tell me I was his son?
No, no, no! Fuck. No, no! Why? Why? Fuck!
Rational and open. I spent my whole life swimming in lies.
No.
Emily, what a waste. I feel like I know nothing. That I have to learn everything all over again. I'm a demon. I age more slowly. I can mentally manipulate people. I don't even know if it's a good thing or a curse.
I don't know. Why? She killed my mother. How could done do the demon way?
No. This is an advantage. I could get used to this pretty quickly, I think. Damn it. What a mess. Come on. Man up, Louis. I'm still the same old me. Demon or not, I'm still in charge of my actions. And this father, I know nothing about. Yes, I've still got a lot to learn. It's enough to drive you crazy. Everything I believed in, nothing holds true anymore. Hold yourself together, man. I need to find some answers.
There's no way of being alone for a minute.
Fuck it. Sarah never had a son. That makes more sense now. Why? I didn't want her to die. If she's
Sir
not
Gregory?
my true mother.
Good day, Louis. I think it would be good to talk. How
Yeah,
you
sure.
I don't know.
I understand. I heard that William spoke to you at last about our nature and our family. It's a good thing, but you must be a bit shaken up.
That's the least you can say.
I bid you welcome among us, Louis. Knowing William, he probably didn't go into any detail about our family, so if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
How many of us are there in the family?
We are 8 brothers and sisters.
Okay.
What do you mean by brothers and sisters if we can change bodies?
You reason with logic. We have retained the human habit. When we first come into this world, we retain a certain attachment to our first envelope. If we are born as a man, we are brothers. If we are born as a woman, we are sisters. But I must admit, it has absolutely no real importance. They're just bodies.
Well, tell me then. Are there any other families like ours?
There are officially 7, but we're the oldest and therefore the most powerful.
how long has our family been in existence?
We have been here since the very beginning.
What do you mean, exactly?
Are you trying to get information from me?
No, not at all. I was just wondering why that particular question seemed to disturb you.
Let us not insist then. You yourself weren't very convinced by the question, it seems.
Okay.
Is there a head of the family?
You'll see. You'll meet them all, of course, when you are ready. They created us and set out the rules, especially our father. As for our mother, she retired from the political stage. We don't see her much anymore. I think that all these questions simply bore her.
Okay.
What's Lord Mortimer's problem?
I think he allows himself to be devoured by a need for recognition.
Has he always been like that?
More or less, but thinking about it, I believe that the birth of our latest sibling greatly accentuated his discomfort.
Do you think he's jealous?
I didn't realize you were so good at behavioral analysis. Indeed, William certainly is prone to jealousy. Finding one's place, notably in the eyes of our father, is not easy, and we each do what we can to succeed. But I can't justify this perpetual rebellion against our rules.
I see. There is still much to learn.
Yes, it's true. You've got some catching up to do, my boy. One thing you must understand, regarding any disagreements that might arise between William and myself, is his position with regard to mankind.
What do you mean?
Well, for centuries we've been trying to help, and therefore preserve humanity. Monarchies are simple and practical. They enable us to inspire humanity efficiently, and I can't understand why William wants to replace them with democracy.
No.
But if your intention is not to dominate the human race, why not let them be master of their own destinies?
I perfectly understand this type of reaction from you, less from William. The main thing you're lacking is time. Man is transient, and one of his particularities is that he does not learn from the errors of his peers. He uses up an incredible amount of energy building and destroying whatever he himself has put into place. If we weren't here to help them, guide them, I sincerely believe that humanity would have become extinct by now. We are eternal, Louis. When we plan ahead, we do it for the long term.
Yes, I understand, but that's more like tyranny, isn't it?
Well, it's all a question of your point of view. From man's point of view, I can understand how he would have that impression if ever he found out. But don't forget your true nature. From the demon's point of view, in other words, ours, letting man do as he thinks fit would equate to letting him race to his own demise.
But what about man's freedom to choose?
That is man's worst enemy, Louis. Imagine a creature that dies without reaching the age of adulthood. It remains a child. We have to help him, otherwise he will put himself in danger. It has taken centuries for our family to establish relative peace between demons. Thanks to this policy, we have been able to decide everything by confining the other families to subordinate roles. And now William is obsessed with disrupting everything.
Peace between demons? What do you mean?
I'm not talking about conflicts within our family. If that was all there was, everything would be fine. But several other families, younger but nonetheless powerful, are trying to upset the balance. At present, we dominate most of the major countries around the globe. But some families are pushing, via less influential countries, to gain ground. Do you understand?
Yeah.
As best I can, yes.
When the time comes, you must take up a position on the political chessboard. I only hope your father doesn't take you down with him.
Are you offering me an alliance?
Louis, I do not believe that just because your father is mistaken, all is lost for you. You owe William nothing, so there's nothing obliging you to support him. I want you to make an informed choice. Now go and see your father, see what he has to say, and then think it over very carefully.
That's exactly what I intended to do. Thank you, Uncle.
Don't mention it. If I've been able to help you in any way, go now.
It's pretty much into it. pretty quickly. Damn it. Why did she die? I didn't want that. I just didn't. Why? Why? Hey, you know what? I'm a demon.
I haven't the time.
Yeah, me neither, anyway. Ah, jeez. Jeez. Just why? Just why? I didn't want her to die. Seriously, I didn't want that. What are you doing?
Louis, busy as always, I see. How lucky you are. I must admit I'm trying to kill the boredom myself.
I get the impression we're all in the same boat.
And here I was thinking you might have some juicy gossip.
Well, Mr. Godoy heard that we are expecting a last-minute guest.
Pardon?
Yes, a certain Al-Azif.
Strange. Doesn't ring a bell.
Well, I might as well not hang out here any longer, if he has nothing to say.
Me neither.
He must have misunderstood. The conference has started. Godoy is a little too used to court intrigue, if you ask me.
I agree with you. Well, nevertheless, I hope I have distracted you a little.
Yes, thank you, Louis. I don't need much. And don't hesitate if you ever do have any news.
I won't, Mr. President.
Thank you. She died. So I know nothing now. Why? Shouldn't have talked to him. Shouldn't have talked to her. Maybe I could have saved her. But saved no one. Unless Peru. Why did she have to die? I'm just going to kill you all.
Louis, I was sure you would stay. I'm proud of you. You've made the right choice.
I know choice.
You must have been disappointed not to have been able to speak to Sarah one last time. I would have liked her to tell you herself.
Well, I guess I'll never know now.
True. Even so, there is one more thing I haven't told you about her. Sarah was my daughter.
What? But why didn't you tell me the truth about her?
Yeah.
I thought that might be too many truths to absorb at one time. I intended to tell you afterwards. You were in a hurry, so I made a decision. You've been able to understand and choose for yourself. How do you feel?
I'm lost.
Hard to say.
Intrigued.
Quite curious to find out more. My whole way of thinking has been blown apart in just a couple hours.
What could be more normal? It may have been a bit brutal, but you've just grown up in a very short space of time. From now on, you can influence your own future. I will guide you. We've all the time we need.
You're not the first to make me that offer.
What do you mean by that?
Your brother, Sir Gregory.
Gregory. Why am I not even surprised? What did he say?
No, wait.
I've been given to understand that you have a difficult relationship with your father. Isn't that right?
Let's just say we don't see things the same way. I ended up finding out that there's a world outside the rules he has imposed on us.
It seems you find yourself in the same position that you've placed men. You were told what to do, what to think, and you found it unbearable. Imagine if humanity finds out you secretly direct them. How do you think they'd react?
Your analogy is not without substance. But that's where it ends. Man's main flaw is his willingness to forget and to make the same errors time and again. He can't help it.
Really?
He is mortal. I don't impose anything on anyone. I'm just following my own path.
But where does it lead?
I suppose I should explain.
Yeah.
For centuries now, demons have emerged in and around great leaders all over the world. But like true tyrants, they have governed with an iron fist in a studded glove.
That's the impression I get.
But you see, people's discontent is increasing. And they are too high up to hear it. They take themselves for gods. Sooner or later, the people will turn against us, just as they have in the past. Each time it's happened, many of us have died. We must master the humans, yes, but gently. And the best way of doing that is by allowing them a free choice, Louis.
You really are trying to liberate men.
Of course not entirely, no. It is easier to keep control over people who slumber than people who are oppressed. A man with nothing to lose is a dangerous man. Whereas, if you give him a roof, food, and entertainment, he will do whatever you want. The best way of getting them to achieve something is to make them think it was their idea. For that, they have to feel as if they are free.
Hang on. What do you mean?
Look at the United States. From the start, I introduced an idea that will change everything. The idea that everything is possible. Everyone can become someone. Is there anything more beautiful?
You mean it's not true?
Man can move mountains when he believes it is in his own interest. And what nobler cause is there than his own freedom?
And for
Do you
example?
have any more examples?
Of course.
Slavery.
Talk to me about slavery.
Well, take the slave trade, for example. It's an archaic practice that simply has to stop. Today,
Okay.
black slaves of America work for free and in unbearable conditions. Tomorrow, if you free the blacks and offer them work along with a salary, they will bless you for it. Then, they will be integrated into the system. They will be taxable. Once they are free, they will have to work for a roof, pay taxes, and feed their families. Maybe we could take away the civil rights of prisoners, for example. In this way, we'll keep control of all those who respect the system and benefit from the others as workforce.
Wow.
And what would you propose for women?
They must be given the right to work and to vote. Look, at the moment, they don't work. They take care of raising children. What a mistake. We have to get them out of the house. Make them work. In this way, not only will they become consumers, but they will also delegate the job of education to the system. We could guide humanity from a young age, Louis, don't you see? Today, we are wasting too much time. What obscurantism! By harping on this concept of good and evil, guilt and redemption, look where men are now, locked up in beliefs that should no longer exist. It's time for men to rediscover themselves and to take control of their lives as they really are, without any moral judgment.
I see.
Tell me what you think about progress.
Progress is essential, Louis. It's the future.
What else?
Progress must liberate humanity from burdensome chores. Progress must replace man wherever his presence is not obligatory. It creates both the desire and the need. It will liberate women as soon as the machines are able to do all the chores in the home automatically. It will bring men together by bringing a faster means of locomotion. Look at the cultural revolution that printing brought about. But the most important of all has already been laid. The foundation stone. Freedom of speech.
Oh.
The First Amendment of the Constitution. There must be opponents to every project. So, above all, don't develop a one-track approach. Otherwise, man won't have enough room for expression to feel free. If man sees his chains, he will only want to break them. If we give men the feeling that they are free, I am convinced that they will exceed their limits. And it is only from that condition that humanity shall rise up.
But do you want to dominate or raise humanity higher?
I want it to advance. I want it to progress. Man is our vessel. If he progresses, then so do we. Wouldn't you like to know what we really are?
Who do you mean? Demons?
Yes, us. Our species. I've been searching for centuries, trying to find a way to explain the reason of our existence, but humanity has not yet evolved enough to make any progress on this subject. I am convinced that the sciences will bring that knowledge someday.
So, that's your objective, is it? To understand who we are?
I see. Somebody... I don't know. Well, why
I
not?
see your point.
Our family clings to its privileges and to the past, and that's how they are putting us in danger. But time has come for change. Now that you know your true nature, there are still a few things I need to teach you.
What do you mean exactly?
A new skill, and not the least, Louis. It's about taking control of a person.
How is that possible?
How do you do it?
It's an animal resonance. How it works is still a bit unclear even to us.
Like a wave or a sound?
That seems the most likely, yes. In my opinion, demons are capable of tuning their psychic frequency to that of others. That is why, for example, I tend to surround myself with deaf and dumb servants. The servants dressed in black. I infiltrated them. I opened a channel between them and me, and then I deprived them of speech
What?
and hearing.
Why?
This way, no other demon can turn them against me.
Oh.
I
That's
don't see
horrible.
how I could do that.
I shall help you the first time.
Okay. Ready?
Okay, let's not waste any more time.
I deduce that you're impatient to master what's in store for you.
No.
That is good. I thought I'd mix business with pleasure for this first time.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, I don't
The
like it.
conference will come to a close shortly, as you know. Not that I'm fed up with archaic diplomacy, but it's time to ensure the success of this project. To make this happen, I would like Piaggi to inform the Pope he has changed sides.
You're going to use your powers to alter the votes?
The real game is about to begin, Louis. Up till now, the guests have been sizing each other up. From now on, it's time for Gregory and myself to play, as well as you yourself. Now,
I thought it was
here
against
is
the
my
rules.
plan. I would like you to join His Eminence in his room.
Just play along. We'll see when the time comes. Very well. And then?
You're going to have to trust me. What we're going to do is painless for the human you are going to invade.
Invade?
Yes. You're going to enter his mind and take control. You're going to influence his actions and his psyche. Make him speak, then concentrate. You must focus on him in order to feel his thoughts. Then,
Okay.
while speaking, you must link with him. Once you're done, you will naturally find your way to the source and enter into his thoughts.
But what if I fail?
Trust in your instincts. You just have to let yourself go. You have the skill. Let your nature come to the fore. You'll see. If you fail, you'll be in for some light banter with His Eminence. That's all. There's nothing to be afraid of.
Very well.
Perfect. Go now. The Cardinal is in his room. You will have to write a letter to the Pope as if Piaggi had written it himself. In this letter, tell the Pope that whatever happens during the conference, he must follow my propositions. But be careful. In order to protect himself from counterfeiters, the Pope had Piaggi's hand tattooed with a symbol to be sure of his identity. You'll see when you're inside him. You'll understand. Once it's written up, just bring it back to me, and I'll send it off immediately.
All right. I'll take care of it.
Okay. Okay. What the heck? Okay. No. Wow. There's a lot of stakes, Jan. Okay, I'm there. Peru, Bonaparte. Washington, Adams. Was but the opposite. That's all. Completely at the opposite. That's so messed up. I couldn't save I could save only Peru. That's the only one I could save. I wish I could have saved Sarah and Elizabeth, but Elizabeth, I could have never saved her. She was going to die anyway. She was going to die.
Signor, His Eminence Cardo Piaggi.
I was going to die anyway.
Ah, well. Louis, what brings you back to my chambers?
May I sit down?
Of course, Louis. Don't you feel good?
Yes, but if I'm gonna pass inside you, I'd better sit myself down first.
It's nothing, don't worry about it.
Well, what can I do for you?
Right. Now I need to concentrate.
I wanted to speak to you, Your Eminence.
Okay. So let's see. No. What is it? Piaggi. Questioning. It's very about questioning. Okay.
I wanted to thank you for your help. I mean, for your time talking to me about the Holy Lands.
Oh, and did you find it? It's the crusade of a lifetime for some people. You are searching for another holy grail.
You're nearly there. Link into his thoughts.
Does it annoy you at all?
But what on earth is he trying to get at? Why do you ask, Louis? I don't follow.
For the glory, Your Eminence.
I can feel it coming. It's working.
Insolence? Why, really? I am a man of the church, Louis. May God keep me from such ambition.
Right. Let me in, Your Eminence.
Why?
What? I thought it was painful. It's not painful.
I've done it. I've done it, damn it. He was right. This is just crazy. I can't believe it. Look at yourself, Louis. You better not get caught. Whoa. I still need to get used to this body. So,
What?
let's see about what Mortimer asked me.
Right. Well, it's time I got started. Let's see what I can find here to help me write that letter. I have no means to validate my forgery, so I better take my time with it and not make any mistakes.
Okay.
There are 2 letters from the Pope on the desk. I should be able to get a clue or 2 by checking how well they correspond to each other. And here are 3 stamps. All are different.
Okay. Okay. My eldest honors invitation, but remember, so I should be grateful if you would say a conference on my behalf. Not sure I will give my friends your hearts. I'm sorry that our agreements are so critical and know that this venture regarding collaboration your money is following this course. I have confidence in you, may God bless you and protect you. You're a person who's still important to me. It's in yours. You will find motto on it. Okay. My dear Giuseppe, I know from my residence. I hope you have a good trip, even for your obliged across the French countryside. The present French daily, not my decision is wishing my friend. May God bless protect you, Germany. Okay.
Right. Well, let's start writing.
Okay.
Lord Mortimer asked me to discredit Sir Gregory and to announce Piaggi's final vote in his favor. As an introduction, Your Holiness, thank you for your trust. It turns out, now that I'm here, that I find Lord Mortimer's projects grant us many more advantages in comparison to what Sir Gregory had suggested. We are talking about the future of the Holy See. There. That should be enough to justify the change of vote.
Okay, secret code.
There's a kind of code composed of 6 letters. They always write under the dates of their correspondence.
Okay.
According to Mortimer, it's got something to do with Piaggi's tattoo. I guess I'll have to write one for today's date. Now, ideally, it'd be better to do without it, but I'm gonna need to be extremely clever here. Today, the date is 24/01/1793.
Let's see.
In the letters from the Pope, there are 6 letters just below the date, 2 just below the month, 4 others below the year. Piaggi's tattoo. It must be used to establish a connection between the letter of the concentric circle and the number shown in the middle. Some figures are the same in both codes, yet they correspond to different letters. The day is not translated. That must be the key to the code.
Okay.
Today, the date is 24/01/1793.
I don't get it.
In the letters from the Pope, there are 6 letters just below the date, 2 just below the month, 4 others below the year. Piaggi's tattoo. It must be used to establish a connection between the letter of the concentric circle and the number shown in the middle.
Okay. More. Okay. So let's see. Stop moving. E is under 7. What about 1? Stop moving your hand. Stop moving the hand. Come on. Okay, got it.
Today, the date is 24/01/1793.
Okay, got it. So it's 4. Wait. So 17 is under E, 1 is H. 1 EH, and G. This must be CF. Oh, CF. It's not working. 12 is between D and E. I think it's wait. EH 17. Someone is JG. Okay, so 40 must be AF, right?
Today, the date is 24
No, it's not F.
1793.
It's F. Wait.
Today, the date is 24/01/1793.
Must be AF. A.
Today, the date is 24/01/1793.
F.
Today, the date is 24/01/1793.
AF. I don't get it. At all. AF. AF. Creature. Let me think. AF. Number 17. 1793. G.
the date is 24/01/1793. Today the date is 24/01/1793.
93, 93, 93. What could be 93? 93 must be, must be... Where's 9? Where's 9?
Today the date is 24/01/1793.
And the 3 is... G.
Today is the 24/01/1793.
Okay. Okay, and the right stamp was, it says it was, something about the stamp.
One of the letters, the Pope asked Piaggi to change and to stop using his personal
Right.
stamp. He asked him to use the one with the Pope's motto on it. And I remember that. Flore in Domo Domini.
Yeah.
Must be in Latin.
Okay.
In one of the letters, the Pope asked Piaggi to change and to stop using his personal stamp. He asked him to use the one with the Pope's motto on it.
Post motto, post motto. Post motto
I remember
is,
that. Flore in Domo Domini.
Flore in Domo Domini. Flore in Domo Domini. Isn't that right?
Giustizia, misericordia e umiltà.
Ah, Flore in Domo.
Boy, I gotta brush up my foreign languages.
That was in the middle.
On it is written, Flore in Domo Domini. Latin, it blooms in the house of God. The seal is different to the one Piaggi used for the letter he gave me. Yes, I'm certain of it.
So is this one?
In one of the letters, the Pope asked Piaggi to change and to stop using his personal stamp. He asked him to use the one with the Pope's motto on it.
Okay. Post motto. Okay, so it's really that one. Okay.
On it is written, Flore in Domo Domini.
So it's this one. Okay. I think it's the right one. I'm not that sure.
Your Eminence, all ready to send...
Oh no!
What's he doing here?
Damn it. That's all I need.
Don't worry, he can't hear us.
What do you mean he can't hear us? What's going on here, Piaggi? The old goat is going to drop us. It's a lousy turncoat. Well, he'd better not tell me he just fell asleep.
Calm down now. Monsieur de Richet came to see me because he was having anxiety attacks and wanted something to help him relax. I'm afraid I've been a little heavy-handed.
You can say that again.
I was about to fetch someone to take care of him. Would you care to go?
There he is. And there he stays.
It's a perfect opportunity. What do you mean? It's been a while now that I've been hoping for a chance to get rid of him.
Whoa.
You keep a secret. Of course, my son. Would you like to tell me under the confidentiality of confession?
Ah, don't talk rubbish. I don't trust the little runt because he is Mortimer's son. Would you believe it?
How does he know?
Dear God, how is that possible? I am flabbergasted.
We've wasted enough time. What if he wakes up? If you don't want to get your hands dirty, just turn away and leave everything to me.
Oh, no.
This is not a decision to be taken lightly.
You're defending him now.
What are you talking about? Of course not.
He's made you change sides, hasn't he? The slime-bag. He works for Mortimer. Good thing I already tried to warn Gregory.
Okay. Let's see. Von Vormer. What's with Von Vormer? Von Vormer. Diversion. No, it's conviction. It's logic. No. Homing against it, I guess.
I am certain that Sir Gregory would be opposed.
You know nothing. I know Sir Gregory better
That's
than...
against the rules of the conference, Monsieur von Vorner. I refuse to go against Sir Gregory.
Right.
Monsieur von Vorner, I always act in the best interest of all. I assure you.
Yeah.
Everyone's entitled to an opinion.
You must have lost your mind to want to take such an extreme course of action.
No one's asking you to help me do it.
Okay.
He is capable of reporting me to Sir Gregory. I'm really risking my neck here.
If you lay a finger on him, I'll denounce you to Sir Gregory. I'm warning you.
You old weasel! Very well, Piaggi, you win.
I refuse to let you do the first thing that comes into your head.
I don't know what the two of you are up to, but I'll find out sooner or later.
Right. Time for me to get back in my body.
Oh, that was close.
Right. Don't just stand there, Louis. Mortimer's waiting for you in the red salon.
Okay, that was a close one. And yeah, close call. And I'm gonna end this one here. And let's see, traits. So it was infiltrator, which was in Hollands. No, close call. Poisoning. Oh, I could have poisoned me. Oh, several almost grams later. Finance. Well, I tried. No, I didn't let her kill. I didn't let. I had a choice. I didn't want that. I didn't want it. So, that'll be all for this session. That'll be all for this one. Jeez. Wow, that's so messed up. Okay. We'll see what's happening in the next one. Hope you enjoyed that one. I'll see you in the next time. Bye.